What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with you all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. So I'm looking at the phone, I'm looking at the camera. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. So we are live on YouTube as well as live on Twitter Spaces, X Spaces. I don't know which one y'all are calling it now, but we got more people in here on Twitter Space right now. People will slowly start to roll in on YouTube. YouTube been slow on getting my notifications out, but it's all good though. So we got the hashtag SAFEREUM. Okay. YouTube pulling up now. Smash that like button as soon as y'all pull up. We are live on YouTube and Twitter Spaces. So whichever one you prefer to tune in to, if you want to tune in to them both, go ahead. So shout out to Sam. I see you in the building. Shout out to Loco in the building. Salute to everybody pulling up to the YouTube. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Also, shout out to y'all in the Twitter space. I see a few of y'all, man. Let me see. We got Venture in the building, Crypto Be Well. We got Michael Jordan in the building, P in the building, 80 in the building, man. Jim's in the building, Area 52 in the building. Love Vibe in the building, Rolling in the building. Eyeball, I see you. Trevor, I see you in the building. Scott, I see you in the building, man. We got Stewie Token in the building. Shout out to everybody for pulling up on the Twitter space. So y'all on the Twitter space, y'all have the ability. Also, y'all on the YouTube live stream, share Vegas Inu token with someone from Shibarium, or not Shibarium, my bad, from SAFEREUM. They're using all these Ethereum names, but this is an opportunity for us. We have to come together as a community, you know, not just Vegas Inu token community, but crypto community, and try to help those in the space who, you know, have been affected. And good thing about it is we have our own community project. This is what it's about. This is why we have our own community project, because we don't know what's going on with these devs. We can't trust them as far as we can throw them. You know, obviously, you know, you have to have some faith in the space, because that's just how it works. But at the same time, when you don't know who's behind the project, you have to understand at any point in time, this person can do whatever they choose with the project, and there will be no repercussions. There will be no backlash. That person will not have to face any consequences. Why? Because the individual is not doxxed. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that just being doxxed equals a successful project, because that's not the case. But at the same time, you want to be able to have a docs development team that you can ask questions, that you could talk to, that, you know, you can get a feel, you know, for. But take a look at this video. I'm gonna play a video right now. I'm not sure if the live stream will be able to pick it up, because sometimes the audio be tripping. I don't know if it's like the background noise canceling. But this is Pablo Crow talking about SAFEREUM. He says, what a shame what happened with SAFEREUM. Stay safe out here. So what we're doing right now is going down the top hashtags with SAFEREUM just in the last recent hashtags, just to see what everyone is saying about it. So first one we got is from localhost 3000. Localhost 3000 says, yo, so like, is there a SAFEREUM Discord or Telegram or something? How can I rally my fallen brothers? I need y'all to come to this post. This is what we about to do live on this one. We about to help everyone from SAFEREUM that has fallen, that we can see right now, that has made a post. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab our Telegram link, share it with them. Also, I want y'all that are tuning in right now to come do the same thing. Come grab our Telegram link and share it with those that are posting about SAFEREUM. We're going to do this live. So we're going to do that live. And then I need y'all to come, you know, let them know that Vegas Inu token is safe. So let's see. Let's play this message from Pablo. He says it sucks, but that he felt it coming. And Nash as a meme coin, never a form of utility. All of a sudden, they mentioned it the leash thing out of nowhere. Pablo said being a 0% is nearly impossible. He said to develop a blockchain without funding. So think of that. Zero tax token with very big ambitions. Now, don't get me wrong, it's anything is possible, but usually when we see these zero tax tokens, that means there's literally going to be nothing done by the team, basically. Not all the times, but most times. So, you got to understand, how can y'all afford to build this revolutionary, disruptive blockchain with zero funding? That doesn't add up. So you got to watch out too for big promises if there's no sight of how it will actually be funded. Don't get me wrong, you can raise funds and you can do things like that, but if they're not telling you those plans, if they don't, understand that themselves, then that means they probably didn't even plan it out that far and don't, have any intentions on doing anything. So you got to keep that in mind. Like everybody on the Twitter space, y'all on the Twitter, I got y'all on the live. So he says they airdrop tokens to KuCoin in order to try to create an artificial hype. Y'all got to watch out for all these little, slick plays. Sometimes things sound good. I seen somebody, and don't get me wrong, we've talked about projects that have also rugged as well, but that's just the nature of DeFi. You don't know who's behind these different things. That's why it was important for us to have something we can be confident in and know for a fact, like, okay, instead of risking, $500 here, $500 there on this play, 500 on this play, 500 on that play, 500 on that play, 500 on that play, and you got money all over the street. And some, do less, some do more. But instead of just having money all over the street and not knowing if you can sleep comfortably, focus on, not saying you can't, you got to have one or two projects, you can have a handful of projects, but don't just have money all over the street, especially if it's an amount that you're not willing to risk losing. This is why we say this, because when projects like this do this, if you only put in what you are willing to risk losing, then you'll be fine right now. But yeah, of course, you might be salty at the fact that you got rugged and you lost out on some money, but at the same time, you understood that I know I could have lost that money. That's why I only put in lunch money. That's why I only put in money that I would have blew on the weekend. That's why, I only put in money that, I would have wasted on something else. Because if not, you could just be really eating away at your net worth, at your, your bags, your portfolio, by putting your money everywhere. So find solid projects like Vegas Inu Token. And remember, this ain't financial advice, but at least y'all know the dev isn't going to rug you. Now, you don't get that too often in this space. We did a live stream the other day, and I asked people, how many projects are you involved in that you can say you can guarantee will not rug you? Most of them said 1 to 2 projects, and Vegas Inu Token was one of them. So, this is where you can really feel safe at. And also, y'all got to watch out for those names too. Like, just being real, a lot of times they put it right in your face with the name. I done seen, projects that say, basically we about to rug you, and people still, jump into it and get rugged. This one right here, they did a different play on it. Like the just adding the safe element to the name. Just because the name has safe in it does not mean the project is going to be safe. Prime example. Please understand that. Don't just go because you see, oh, it sounds safe. It sounds like high tech. It sounds like, no, that's not the case. It's DeFi. Anything can happen, especially if these people don't have their, their name on the line. These people don't have even, and look at this, these people were KYC. So, not too long ago, I was speaking with some people about, how important it was for KYC and all that. It doesn't mean, it doesn't hold much weight. Project was audited. SAFEREUM talking about. SAFEREUM was audited, was KYC'd, and they still rugged their community for millions of dollars. It doesn't hold weight. KY for the people that care about all that, that's fine. But at the end of the day, it does not mean anything. All it means is you have more information to go after that person legally, which is fine. But you can go after a person regardless. Whatever platform they're on, if you're going after them and they get subpoenaed, whoever is in charge of that platform will have to provide all records, documents, and identifiable information on that person. So, don't fall for it just because you see a KYC badge. You got to understand places like that. We don't know what the requirements are for that KYC. We don't know, what you have to do in order to achieve that KYC. So why trust it? I'm not saying you can't have, trust in things just because you don't know, but at the same time, don't just believe it because it says, see, that's the thing. I'm not trying to, have anyone have less confidence in the crypto markets, but don't just believe everything because it looks good. That's what I want y'all to understand. Everything that glitters is not gold. So let's see. We got a few people in the chat on YouTube. Shout out to y'all on the YouTube stream. Sam says our time to shine. Mitchell says let's go vote Vegas. Shout out to my vote army. Danny says hey family, Vegas Inu token high rollers. Yerma says hello sir, salute. Carlos says that's crazy as hell. The good thing I've only invested 20. See that, that's good. You only put in what you were willing to lose. To those in my community that were invested in SAFEREUM, sorry for y'all losses, but hopefully y'all listen to some of the principles that we teach throughout the channel, which is remembering to never risk more than you're willing to lose. Now, let's see. Shout out to Juan, says high rollers. Shout out to the entire high roller squad, man. High roller nation, high roller army. Yummer says absolutely facts. PD says family, come get in Vegas, Inu, safe, real community. This is what it's about. So, when you see something like Vegas Inu token, aiming to build, slow organic growth. Now, of course, there'll be some, marketing initiatives and things of that sort, but we're not looking for a super pump. With all the efforts and connections we have over here, we could have definitely got a $10 million market cap pump right out the gate, easily. But look what that does to a project. It's so unhealthy for a project that most people, once they do that, they decide to rug the project afterwards. So y'all got to understand, just because things aren't moving as fast as SAFEREUM was moving, doesn't mean, things are wrong. Because sometimes you can be racing to crash. SAFEREUM just raced to crash. They were going nowhere fast. You don't want to be a part of a project like that. Sometimes it happens to us. It happens to the best of us. But we only put in what we're willing to lose, and we don't just believe projects just because it says safe in the name. Also seen, a lot of big names, back this one as well, which, like I said, it can happen. But that's why you don't just follow every single project you see someone talking about. You have to do your own due diligence. When you hear that, that means do your own due diligence. Just because the influencer checked out the project and might have decided to get a YOLO bag on it doesn't mean that you understand that, or doesn't mean you have the same risk tolerance that influencer has. I could throw a couple $100 at a project and not miss it if it rugs. Everyone else, I'm sure some of y'all can do that as well, but not everyone can afford to do that. So don't put in more than you're willing to risk losing. But let's see what else we got here. Eric Stevens says, if you knew the significant amount of money I reject to promote projects every day, you'd be amazed. SAFEREUM constantly slid into my DMs, but I faded them because they refused to hop on a call with me, which raised suspicions. Stay vigilant. Many of the individuals you follow, hold on, let's open it up. Many of the individuals you follow do not have your best interest at heart. And that's facts. Take a look at this chart right here. Now, I'm not saying the individuals who called SAFEREUM knew that they were going to rug pull and, just wanted to, hurt their communities. No, that ain't the case. But at the same time, you never know someone's level of due diligence that they did into a project. Some people ape straight into projects. Some people do a surface level of due diligence. Some people do, a deeper dive into due diligence. But you never know. This is why you have to do your own research. Obito said facts. There are money chasers who get lucky by calling everything and those who pick and choose in quality projects. Crazy Crypto says we need to find out some solution for honey potters also. Eric says, yes, that would be nice for us. I personally usually don't ape until projects are established and around $1 million market cap. So that allows me to avoid honeypots. So take a look at that and take a look at what's going on with Vegas Inu token right now. So yes, we have pulled back. This is the 1-day chart. We pumped, we got us a nice pullback, but this is organic. This is what it looks like when the project is organic. This is on the 1-day chart. Now we move over to the 4-hour. Take a look. We finding some support right in this range. Now, yes, we got some paper hands, but people are free to do whatever they want in DeFi. That's why it's called decentralized finance. So you see the price pulling back right along this support level. This is where solid individuals in projects like to find projects like Vegas Inu token. Like he just said, he prefers for projects to become more established and catch them around that $1 million market cap. So we pumped up, not too crazy. We did about almost close to a 6x after launch. Those that got into pre-sale are, we're doing better. But we reached our initial breakout areas, and we started to see retracement after we hit that all-time high. And this is what people like to look for. They like to look for areas like this in the chart where they can see where the project has been, look at the community, and try to determine where it's going. Take a look at this. You can see this is what it should look like. Obviously, we wish that, it would have continued to go higher and keep pumping through the moon. But you got to remember, the higher it goes without that pullback, the harder the fall will be. So you got to keep that in mind also. We did get a nice pump right there. And then we got people that wanted to take some profits. We got some Jeets. We got some paper hands. We got some people that, maybe because, they expected, 100x out the gate, possibly so. But we're still sitting up nicely, from launch. We're still up around 4x from launch. So if you were an individual who got in right at the beginning or pre-sale, you're still doing very nice. So this is why we still have, a floor here, because there's still some community members that, are diamond handed. They understand what they hold, but new people will be attracted. They're going to see how the chart played out. They're going to see, this is like, okay, this looks like organic community movement here. You can see there was a more major retracement here as we crossed under that mid Bollinger Band line, and as we start to trade on that lower Bollinger Band, and we reached into these oversold areas where we're seeing we are right now. But guess what? That creates opportunities for people who understand technical analysis, people who are looking for real community projects. When you see it pull back and you see the all-time high, that lets you know, okay, we know it can at least get back to that level. We know it can at least go back that high. And with a project as brand new as Vegas Inu token, we are nowhere near done. We are just getting started. We just formed a new partnership. If you've seen, we teased it on the Twitter page and the Twitter page and the Telegram group. So we teased it over there. Yes, we have a nice partnership forming right now. Things already pretty much locked in. We just got a few more dots to connect on it, but for the most part, everything is official, and you will be hearing more about it real soon. But it's good that we got the people who don't believe in the project to shake themselves out before any major news. Y'all think about that. This is before any major news. We did all this, what you see on this chart right now, with practically no website. That we just basically released the website landing page yesterday or the day before yesterday. No white paper yet, released. No major, utility announcements yet released. No, we did release the Volt Inu partnership, but that was, we had to get that one on the record for, the Volti change widget to be on the website, so that way people can go directly to vegasinnutoken.com and buy some VIT right off the website. Shout out to Volt Inu. But so, we had to get that partnership in there, but we haven't released any of our other partnerships or any of the other things that we're working on. I told y'all, just because you don't see it happening doesn't mean it ain't happening. You just got to be patient. These markets are a device to transfer money from the hands of the impatient to the patient. Those that are jumping around from project to project, they're leaving money on the table. Those that, bought at higher prices and the price pulled back and they can't stand it and they jump out, they just locked in their losses. Because remember, it's not a loss until you actually sell. It's just a paper loss up until that point. So right now, excellent opportunity to load your bag up, excellent opportunity to, create new positions if that's what you want to do. Also, take a look, extremely oversold right now. Extremely oversold at a 26. We know 35 and below is considered oversold. So to be at a 26, that means people are undervaluing it. That means it's worth more right now than people can realize because they don't understand the technical analysis aspect. But once, more eyes, more smart money, more, organic people come to see this, they will want to take advantage of this dip. So, I expect us to recover out of this, especially as we start to continue to release more news, more information, and things that we're working on. I think that will increase the excitement and people will just, have to come back at a higher price, but that's perfectly fine. That's what, creates volume. It supports the project and that attracts more people as well. So right now, entry at this level, an entry at the 5 zeros 1337 level will get you a 73% gain if prices go back to all-time high. Super bullish. And obviously, not financial advice because I'm speaking from the development side of things, so I'm more bullish than some, but I truly wholeheartedly believe that we are going back above this. This is just the beginning, y'all. Sometimes you got to zoom out. Remember, I always tell y'all, zoom out. There's a saying, when in doubt, zoom out. So take a look at how small this movement is here. What if we are really just only here? We see another breakout out beyond this point, retest for that support or resistance area and support. Another breakout past that resistance point, come back to retest the support, breakout again. Come on now. We are still very, very early, y'all. Very, very early. This is just a shakeout. This is just, a lot of other things right now also are pumping in the market. So people chasing. When people see green in the market, they start chasing instead of doing, proper investing by buying the dip, dollar cost averaging, accumulating. They go chase the green, which is fine. We need some dumb money in the space. That's just how it works. That's how all this whole space is able to flow because of smart money and dumb money. But you want to be on the smart money side by understanding what's actually playing out and not being, on that dumb money side and getting your money taken off the table. Because even if you are down, even if you are in the red a little bit or a lot of it, it's not a loss until you sell. You have to understand that it is not a loss until you sell. Really tell yourselves that. No matter what numbers you see on the screen, no matter how bad it looks, it is not a loss until you sell. So if you lock in that loss by selling it, then yeah, you're down now. But remember, it can always go back up. You can always dollar cost average. You can always, create new bags at that price level. There's so many different things you can do. So that's what I want to show y'all. You know, we are still very early. Let's zoom back in. Okay, let's go to the day chart and see how many days it's been. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we are on 16 days. So we just crossed our 2-week mark, y'all. Very, very early. This project is still an infant. It's still a newborn baby, y'all. And right now it's in that oversold territory. So it's creating perfect opportunity to be able to grab this dip. But let's jump back over here to, matter of fact, let's pull up the SAFEREUM chart. So SAFEREUM has been out about 16 days, it shows. So let's go to their 4-hour. Complete rug pull. 4,000 holders, 454,000 in liquidity, $786,000 market cap, 10 million in volume in the last 24 hours. And look what they did to the project. Look what they did. This is what I mean by everything that glitters is not gold. Take a look at this journey. So let's do the math too. We're gonna do the math. So after launch, it went up to about a 12x. So it went up about a 12x upon launch. We seen people excited. We seen this excitement come in here, excited about the launch. Then reached that first all-time high, Then, you know, people started to take profit in this area. Buyers bought back in right here, thinking it would, you know, continue to turn around. Then this, when some fear started to come in, you could tell it's fear because of the size of the red candle. When the red candles are that confident, the longer they are compared to the candles next to them, tells you how confident the movement is. So when the red candles are a lot longer than the green candles next to it, that means that people are, you know, fearful. So we've seen a lot of fear right there in that movement. Then a little more uncertainty, taking it down. Then right there, we seen, you know, people feel it was, you know, undervalued. Buyers stepped in, pushed the price up. They had a little tussle right here. Buyers took it up to another level, briefly almost retested the all-time high, just right shy of it before they started to dump it down again. Now, this could be, you know, either, you know, just people fearful. It could be team manipulation, you know, but price pulled all the way back down to this level here, which was at the, let me see. So price pulled back down to about a 3x. So price pulled back down to around a 3x here from a 12x, popped up slightly, pulled back under, found support at that same level. So notice support starts to come in right here. We start to get support right there. Has a little rally right there from that point. Breaks above the mid Bollinger Band, tests the upper Bollinger Band here in this range before selling off. Remember, this is why you want to know technical analysis as well, because you can identify areas where people are likely to buy and sell at, and you can position yourself properly. So people that are traders, they seen the wicks of the candles reach into the upper Bollinger Band. As the wicks start to, as the price starts to move towards the upper Bollinger Band, people start to sell off. That's how those wicks form like that. And then we see it retest and hold the mid Bollinger Band as a support line. You know, once you break above the mid Bollinger Band, the lower Bollinger Band is used as a support. And as you break above the mid Bollinger Band, that can be used as a support as well. So you see, we found support along that mid Bollinger Band. It started to slowly trade its way up. And this is where they activated, you know, playing okie doke. So they gave everybody a date. Something big was supposed to happen, you know, telling everybody, I heard the 25th, October 25th, something major was supposed to take place. And everybody got excited. We've seen the rally. This is all after, you know, the team knows what they are about to do to everybody. So getting everybody excited, pumping the price up, you start to see it pull back, you know, the little profit come up, more excitement comes in, even more excitement comes in until it reaches its all-time high. And as it starts to slowly retrace and cross back and to test off of this mid Bollinger Band, it popped up briefly off of it. It touched that upper Bollinger Band, which is another sign that people will sell there, which is exactly what we've seen happen in this candle. People sold, and then we start to see the price move sideways. When the price is moving sideways like that, that shows that there's uncertainty. The market doesn't know which direction to go in yet. Bulls don't have control, or bears don't have control at that point. But then what happens next? Boom, free fall, straight to hell. And they rugged it. That's the only way you really see, you know, a candle of this much significance be able to, you know, pull this much off the table. Unless everybody at one time decided to sell, you would likely see, you know, a breakdown of sales. Like, notice how in this range right here, we see candles selling off in this we're on a 4-hour chart right now. So we see this 4-hour time frame. Each one of these candles represent a time period. If you're on a day chart, each candle represents 1 day. If you're on a 4-hour, each candle represents 4 hours. If you're on a 1 hour, each candle represents 1 hour. If you're on a 5-minute chart, each candle represents 5 minutes of price action, 5 minutes of buying and selling that's taking place. So because we are on a 4-hour, we're seeing 4 hours worth of buying and selling that's taking place in these candles. These candles tell you something. That's why you want to learn how to read candlesticks. Not only just learning how to, you know, use indicators, but you want to know what these candlesticks mean. So take a look at this 4-hour period right here. So this is a 4-hour period. This next red candle is 4 hours. So together, that's an 8-hour period. So we seen the price selling off for 8 hours here. The next candle here, 4 hours, is green. So that means buyers were in control during this 4-hour period. But after that 4-hour period, the next one, sellers wiped them out. Sellers pushed they took that entire candle out. And it continued for another 3-4 hour periods back to back. Notice that how it's a slow pullback. It's a retracement that happens over time. Rug pull, it happens all at one time right here. This is why you see this long red candle just dropping straight down on that 4-hour time period. So with all the good things they had, you know, going for them, with all the top influencers they had calling them, with everything that, you know, the safe in the name, this project was absolutely not safe. And, you know, I just think that's shiesty. You know, granted, it's DeFi. You know, people can do whatever they want, which, you know, that means scammers too. This is why some people argue that we do need crypto regulation. You know, I think, you know, obviously I like things to be as decentralized as possible. And unfortunately, with decentralization comes the, you know, it's just a breeding ground basically for scammers, because, you know, there's no KYC involved. There's no official, you know, you have to use your social and ID and things like that. But at the same time, you know, we need something that, you know, can kind of keep people in check when it comes to, you know, these scams. But also that's why it's important for people to do their own due diligence. You got to understand, being in crypto, we are like the wild, wild west right now. So many different things are happening behind the scenes and underneath the surface that most retail investors don't understand. So you can fall victim to a lot of these things. You can see when SAFEREUM pulled back, the people who were confident in their project, that bought more, that, you know, looked at it as their opportunity to load up, which that was the right mentality. It's just the wrong project. How can you know if it's the right one or not? You never can be 100% certain. You just never know. You can get as close to that as possible, continuing to do due diligence and ask questions and just understand who your whose project you're supporting. But outside of that, you never really know what a person's going to do at the end of the day. That's why I try to tell y'all, Vegas Inu token is the place to be, because you can be certain in this project that the developer is not just going to snatch the liquidity out the project and run off. I don't even know if this team was doxxed. Let's take a look at the website. Let's go on a quick learning lesson real quick. Let's see all the cool stuff SAFEREUM had. This website looks so cool. This website got everything on it. I see the full breakdown. I see roadmap. I see tokenomics. I see the Uniswap decks. I see about us, how to buy. I don't see a team section though. Y'all notice I always say that when y'all see me review projects, even when I get paid to review projects, this is why I give y'all the real. A project cannot pay me to say this is a good project you need to invest in. I've had projects that I don't check them out before. If it's a genuine one that comes across, then yeah, that's different. But if it's one that is asking me, hey, can we pay you to review this project? Sure, but don't be mad at what I say, because I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with my people. You can't pay me to say you have a good project. It just doesn't work like that. I could check out your project and point out what I like, what I don't like about it. But that's one thing. If y'all go back to, any of the projects we reviewed, whether it was paid or not, we're looking for that team section, because we want to know who can we hold responsible in case anything happens with this project. That's just the real deal of it, y'all. Take a look at the partners right here. Look at this partner section. Dex Tools, Uniswap, Coin Market Cap, Bitmart, Interfi, SecureWise. Don't that sound secure? SecureWise, Cyberscope, Flues, Block Safeu. They got partnered with Block Safeu, and this was the most unsafeu project today. This is why you can't believe all those little things. This is why when people come to Vegas Inu right away, like, oh, where's the website? Where's the white paper? Where's the this? We could just point to the SAFEREUM page. Like, that doesn't hold any weight. And then look, they said the sequel awaits, erupting as a sequel to a monumental tale that forever transformed the cryptosphere. We echo the spirit of an unspoken predecessor while carving our own unique path. Damn. And they was ready to take everybody out. I done seen some reports saying that they ran off with $10 million. Look at the About Us section of SAFEREUM. It says, and look at all these people. This is exactly why audits are bullshit. Excuse my language, y'all. Y'all know I usually try to keep it a certain way, but BS, y'all. Source Hat audit, Interfi Network audit, Cyberscope audit, SecureWise audit, Block Safeu audit, and they still rugged the project. So and I'm not saying that anything bad about these auditing companies, but I'm just trying to get y'all to see that just because it says something, you don't just believe that right out the gate. Five different audit companies, all provided a high degree of security. Ownership was renounced. Liquidity has been locked for 1 year and taxes are 0%. So I wonder how did they, the liquidity probably wasn't even locked if that's the case. Obviously there is still like 400,000 in liquidity, but I don't know what it was before they rugged it. So no team section. And I'm not saying just because it has a team section either. I done seen projects use fake team members, people pictures who had no idea they were on this crypto project's website. So don't just think because you see a team section either. If it's not a team section with LinkedIn links and you can see the same person and you can connect it to their Twitter and, you know, it can all be, you know, BS. They got Medium articles. Just want to show y'all that. Now let's see. Let's go back over to Twitter. We're going to drop the Telegram on them. Okay, let's see. So Slum Doge Millionaire, the Dogecoin millionaire or pro the Doge, he's someone also. Take a look. And I'm not, you know, shaming him or anything like that, because I doubt if he knew this was a scam, he would have, you know, promoted it. But this is why you have to do your own due diligence. He says, really proud of the SAFEREUM team with an all-time high of almost 10 million down to a bottom of 3 million in market cap, only to bounce back, almost hitting all-time high again. Doing all of this in a bear market. Team continues to deliver, listed on a tier 1 centralized exchange, Gate.io, along with 4 other centralized exchanges. Let's take a look and see which one. Still 5 audits on the contract, 0 taxes, contract renounced, liquidity locked for 1 year, reversal from 3 million to 7.5 million was insane. Go check them out. Didn't that sound really good? Didn't that sound really good? And now take a look. The post is from an account that no longer exists. I'm sure once Pro to Doge gets back online, this post might be gone as well. Someone says this didn't age well. Someone else says still recommend. Someone else says kind of sounds like safemoon. Someone else says not looking good now, plus the Twitter account has disappeared. SAFEREUM team are legendary, someone else says. Someone else says, yes, SAFEREUM going to be huge. Someone else says SAFEREUM will be making a lot of all-time highs along the way. The team is very well experienced. Yeah, experienced in rug pulls. Y'all got to know, a lot of these developers have already and actively are a part, you know, of, or previously, you know, have several rug pulls under their belt already. So we're going to leave Vegas Inu token link for them because they don't have to worry about getting rugged. Falcon Crypto says, SAFEREUM just did the biggest rug I've ever witnessed. They dumped 300 ETH and stole an extra 600 ETH. Today, when they launched the pre-sale, I instantly sold as I thought something was sus. I was right. SAFEREUM rug. Wow. Crypto needs regulation. So 600 ETH. Somebody do the math on that on YouTube. Somebody on YouTube do the math on 600 ETH and throw it in the comments. So somebody here saying fix float, do your homework, and don't let scammers like SAFEREUM make millions and laundry their money through your exchange. The DeFi ape I should have also been dropping a ticker on there. I'm gonna drop a ticker on the next one. But the DeFi ape says, yikes, SAFEREUM rug, 1,100 ETH stolen. Glad I sat this one out. Shout out to everybody on YouTube tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button. Crypto Be Well says we in here pre-sale game. Vegas Inu token. High rollers VIT. Juan says share the stream. Make sure you do share the stream. Also share the Twitter space for those that are watching on Twitter. Let me know if you're on YouTube and you are in both the Twitter stream and the YouTube live. PD says smash the like button. Okay, PD on both of them. Juan says 35 watching, but only 16 likes. We got 51 watching now on YouTube. Yerma says Vegas Inu here to stay. Larry says Vegas Inu, let's go. Mike Jones said VIT high rollers. Said Carlos, sorry for your loss. Looks like Carlos might have been holding SAFEREUM. Shout out to A1 in the building, says DD Nation. Mark Olson in the building said crypto Mark in the building, dog. Salute, man. Appreciate you pulling up. And New Ross says file. Yeah, that was file of SAFEREUM. But you know, that's the nature of the space. That's why we as investors have to do our due diligence. No one can make you buy anything. You got to remember that. Nobody can make you buy anything. So if you ever put your money into something, that was your decision. You got to understand how important that decision is. Now, of course, if you're someone who respects, you know, the wisdom of investing, you know, not risking more than you're willing to lose, then, you know, rug pulls aren't going to affect you as much as someone who was trying to hit a home run. A1 says, no wonder they didn't want me to shill in their group. They didn't want to share the bag. Juan says, good work, guys. Keep up the likes. And I'm not sure what you mean, A1, about shilling in the group. Maybe they Telegram group you're referring to. But, you know, a lot of projects don't like that. You know, I wouldn't be cool with, you know, just some other project just coming to shill their project inside of our community, especially not at this point. Maybe once we grow to a point where we're doing community collaborations and things like that, you know, where, you know, Vegas Inu is strong enough to be able to, you know, stand with the best of them, then that's different. But at this point, you know, we're still garnering up that strength to be able to, you know, stand on our own with any project. Shout out to the high rollers. Sam says bought some bad on the dip. Big AD said pre-sale squad, connect the dots, Vegas Inu. Good work to all the pre-sale members, man. Everybody who grabbed some on pre-sale, even those that, you know, just got in general, you know, but usually, you know, especially solid projects that are going to be around, you want to, the earlier the better, because that's usually the lower price of entry. Now, of course, there will be pullbacks in the chart and whatnot, but generally speaking, pre-sale, you know, of course, if it's going to be a rug pull or a pump and dump, then beginning the pre-sale isn't good. But if it's a legit project, then, you know, it's cool. Morganator 317 says, let's go VIT, voted December, man. Shout out to Morgan. Gary in the building says, yo, bro, appreciate you pulling up, man. Juan says, in December, we trust, man. I appreciate y'all. Homie Click says, high roller gang. Jay-Z said, Marco with the lightning bolt and the rocket emoji. Juan said, high rollers. Josh M said, diamond hand. And A1 said, VIT high rollers, Vegas Inu token. Make sure y'all check out the website, vegasinutoken.com. Remember, this is just essentially a landing page, a placeholder for now while we get more things, you know, wrapped up. Also, you know, it helps with listings and decentralized exchange updates and things of that sort. But we got some, you know, some things coming, man. Andy Nichols says, loving the daily engagement on your socials. Yeah, shout out to everybody, all those, you know, people engaging with our posts, the raid leaders holding it down, the people that volunteer to, you know, bring raid information in. You know, shout out to all y'all, because of y'all, we have some reach on Twitter. You know, we are getting the word out about us. We're starting to see even more people, you know, talk about us and reach out to us organically and want to support the project. You know, it's going to take some time because we're doing it the organic way. But guess what? Our chart isn't going to look like this. You know, of course, there's going to be some pullbacks in the chart. You have to have pullbacks. There's no chart in history of investing that doesn't have a pullback in it, unless it was a honeypot. A honeypot means you can put money in and you can't take it out. So that means you bought into the project, but then when you go to sell it, it won't allow you to sell. That's the only way the chart can continue to go up. I've actually seen projects like that. Projects that turn off the selling feature until a certain point. So people can buy in, but they won't let people sell until the project has reached a certain level. You know, maybe if that's how the token was created, okay, cool, but I don't really like that. I like to have the ability that at any point, if I want to, buy or sell out of the project, I have the ability to. It's not saying I am or that I want to, but I just like to have the ability to, because that's what DeFi is about, decentralized finance. If I put my money in and I can't get it out until, whenever this individual decides to allow the selling feature to take place, that's not DeFi. It's an aspect of it, but it's not true DeFi, what I think of when I think of DeFi. So let's see. Jenny says where to buy vechain. You can buy it right on the website, vechain.token.com, using the VIT change widget. So right there, or you can buy it on pancakeswap using BNB. But we are on the BNB chain, so you will need Binance. Air Jordan says high roller gang, man. Shout out to him. A1 says pre-sale. Juan says pancake swap. You need BNB. Jenny says Coinbase don't have it. No, we are not on Coinbase yet. Juan says BNB smart chain. Josh says some pre-sale action. Juan says we knew, so not yet. Love Vibe says high rollers. Homie says just saw SAFEREUM chart. The chart looks like a pack of raccoons came in to replace their dev and G'd out. Bitcoin at 32K. Did Bitcoin hit 32,000 right now? Let's see. Sheesh, Bitcoin on fire right now. Bitcoin at 33. Sheesh. Hey, look, y'all, I told y'all once we get to that 1.5, 1.75 trillion level, I think FOMO is going to seriously kick in. Seriously, like we're seeing a little bit now, but not, this is just a glimpse. This is a glimpse. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, man. What did Bitcoin? Sheesh, Bitcoin hit 34,000 today. Bitcoin hit 34,000 today. Y'all better connect the dots. Y'all better connect the dots, y'all. Bitcoin hit 34,000 and holding 33,000 right now. I'm not saying people won't start to sell off, but what that's showing is signs that Bitcoin wants to break out. It sneakily does it in your face. It reaches up to a level, pulls back, reaches up, goes a little higher, pulls back a little lower, shoots up almost to the that high, pulls back. It shakes and strangles people around, so that way you don't know what's up from down, left from right, and you're just ready to just get out. And all the while, smart money is making money. And think about this, y'all. If we do lead into the bear, or lead out of the bear market into the bull market right now, imagine how bullish that's going to be for Vegas Inu token. That means basically, if the bull market starts to kick off here, not saying it is, but that would mean we basically aced our timing. And imagine the residuals, the ripple effect, the exponential growth that we're going to see from being a project moving into the bull market. That's what a lot of people don't understand. And then take a look, connect dots. We are built on top of BNB. So the stronger BNB becomes, the stronger our project becomes. Now, I know it can be confusing to some right now, seeing the price pulling back when BNB is up 5%, but that's because of the overselling that people are doing. But guess what? We rather those people shake themselves out now than dump on us when we hit $5 million market cap, $10 million market cap, $20 million market cap, $50 million market cap, because they're going to hit the chart way harder. They're going to take way more money from the project. So understand, we're just doing what we got to do right now. But yeah, super bullish. BNB at $229. Sheesh, I can't believe right now that Bitcoin just, I could believe it, but, while we were live on the stream, it went from like 31,000 to 34,000. We only been live 54 minutes. That's $3,000 in price action on Bitcoin in 50 minutes. And I'm sure it wasn't even that long because, some of this time I was looking at the chart. So that had to be within like 40, 30 to 45 minutes worth of price action. That's crazy. Christian says some people just don't have the brain power to understand crypto. Homie says that was not SAFEREUM. That was rug. I don't even know how to say that. Rugrium. He said that was the Rugrium token. Gary says, hey, Gary Zombie film director trying to buy more VIT, but pancake he gives me an error. I increased slippage to 15% and it still errored out. I'm not sure. Try to add 0.111 at the end of it, or just refresh it, close it out, and open it back up. Sometimes it's just something small. Double O says, vote in Vegas. Inu will blow up in April 2024. Hey, man, I hope y'all ready to go. I hope y'all ready to go because we got so many things taking place, but like I said, we rather, slowly, organically build. The exponential increase will come. It'll come. It's like a snowball effect. Think about it. Think about where we started when the group was under 100 members, when the Twitter page was under 100 followers, when we were, haven't even started pre-sale yet. Now look where we are. Now we're starting to build that foundation. So even though, some people have cheated, some people are unsure, we have a bigger, broader foundation than we started with. So now we have more to work with. We just got to keep it up. We got to keep that energy high. We got to keep pushing. Things are happening. The market conditions are improving. You want to be able to make it through this bear market. Do not shake yourselves out. Not financial advice. I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold or burn, but, make it through. PD says, real Inu's nation, Vegas Inu, vote Shiba. Inus are here to stay. Stop buying stupid name tokens to trying to catch the rest of success from coins that are gone. Let's be smart. Homie says, okay, add 0.11 at the end of the number and set slippage at 0.1. Gannon CS Network says SAFEREUM launched in pink sale. Most projects in pink sale are scam. That's why I don't invest in projects that launch in pink sale. But look, this is the difference. Vegas Inu token, we launched on pink sale. So what's the difference? What's the difference between SAFEREUM launching on pink sale and Vegas Inu token launching on pink sale? The developer. Y'all know y'all can trust me. With SAFEREUM, and honestly, in the space, y'all, you got to do your own due diligence. You can't just have 100% faith and trust in anybody. But I want y'all to know y'all can trust me, though. But don't do that with anybody else, though. Make sure you know what's going on with them. But y'all already know how we locked in. But yeah, we launched on pink sale as well. And our project is not a rug pull. It's just not. It could pull back. People could sell, but it's not a rug pull. We can't stop people from selling. If we stop people from selling, that's a honeypot. Gary says, it says unknown error, execution reverted for unknown reason. Try increasing your slippage tolerance. I'm not sure. Join the Telegram, Gary. That way you could post a picture of what's going on, and then the community can help you out. Crypto B Will says network may be busy. Homie says it's worked fine for me every time. Not sure what you're doing wrong. PD says put safe and VIT chart side by side. If I let me see. Crypto B Will has been doing it all day. I tried buying some in the morning between. Try buying it from the website, VegasInuToken.com. See if that works for you. Even Uniswap is doing the same kind of error, and the Vegas Inu site is freezing up trying to buy. Okay. I wonder what's going on. Crypto B Will says clear your cache. That is another thing that we've seen, especially if you're using Trust Wallet or if you have an iPhone. That was an issue that we've seen a lot with people in the beginning. Homie says, Pete, SAFEREUM chart looks like a pack of raccoon. We're trading, then rugged it. Sinbag says, so messed up. Homie says the chart looks like they wanted fast money to pay bills. Gary says, homie clicks is even doing that in my Coinbase wallet. Juan says, like and share the stream. Homie says then you need to update all the apps. Bull Run Ready says their X account is down too. Yeah, they completely packed up and left with people's money. Crypto B Will says just about to say that. It's kind of crazy, I really think about that. These are individuals who they just have zero regard for people. because that's just shiesty. That's just, that's a different level of shiesty right there. To rug pull a project, it's just like you just don't give a flying, you know what. Now, obviously, people are supposed to do their due diligence and not risk more than they're willing to lose, but there's going to be some people who don't understand that and do it anyway. This is why I really want y'all to educate yourselves. As much money as you spent in investing, if you have not spent, like, that's what I like to say, if you spent over $1,000 in investing so far and you haven't read any books on investing, you haven't educated yourself and taken any courses on investing, you are playing around. Granted, you don't have to, but you want to know what you're doing. You want to be able to understand so that way you can navigate certain things. Because me personally, I done seen projects that looked at janky. I'm talking about very janky, where I almost knew for certain that they were rug pull. But guess what? Me understanding technical analysis, I understand how to play these projects where I'm taking some money and not getting rugged. Maybe my moon bag gets rugged. But this is why I tell y'all, about that cherry off the top. With a project that you're uncertain in. If it's a project that you know and you're diamond handed it and you know that you're confident on the future of this project and you're really, really willing to put that on the line, that's different. But with one that you're unsure about, you should already know how to play these ones. You don't diamond hand toilet paper inu, toilet paper ethereum. You gotta know how to play these ones. When you got a solid project like Vegas Inu token, yeah, that's different because we got real community. You got a real developer who cares about the community. That's different. Most projects don't have that though. Let's see. Gary says, no, it is saying insufficient liquidity for this trade. What you trying to do? You trying to come buy up the supply? Bro, trying to buy up the supply or something. Manager said 33K Bitcoin, 34K Bitcoin. I missed it in the comments when it was happening. So that was at 342. Let's see how long ago that was. That was about 30 minutes ago. Okay. Gary said, and I'm only trying to swap about 25 BNB for VIT. I don't know. You got to be, something got to be wrong. Clear your cash because $25, there's way, y'all see that liquidity. We got very strong liquidity. That's another thing about Vegas Inu token. Look at the amount of liquidity we have for the amount of holders that we have. You usually don't see that. We have around the same liquidity or half the liquidity of projects 10 times our size, y'all. Gary says laptop. Mike Jones said 14 slippage. Gary says that worked, Mike. Okay, so you had to put the 14 slippage. Shout out to Mike Jones, man. Shout out to Truck and Trap and said, what up, D? I'm in this bit. Salute, man. Appreciate you. Michi said, yo, 34K Bitcoin. What the? Let's go. Yeah, man, it's looking crazy right now. Shout out to everybody who survived. If we do, move into the bull market, shout out to everybody who made it through because a lot of people won't. A lot of people haven't. A lot of people fell off. A lot of people got shaken out. A lot of people got shaken to the ground. See, now we got Bitcoin pulling back right now, creating that uncertainty where people don't know what's taking place, where they get a little nervous. Homie says, try keeping the slippage as low as possible on your next purchase, Gary, to receive enough tokens for your buck. And if you have problems next time, use your mobile to purchase Vegas Inu. PD says the SEC should be going for bad tokens, not blue chips like XRP. This is what the SEC should be looking at, and exchanges like FTX. That's facts. That is facts. Homie says, I mean, obviously, they gotta look at everything because you never know. But at the same time, like it's like, come on, get off XRP back now. Homie, project was and is solid. They just had a few bad apples running that project. They were in it for the FU money and not for the success and community of the project. I mean, well, I'm not saying the community was bad or, every single person that was affiliated with the project was bad, but I'm saying those who had the ability to rug it, yeah, they were bad. Homie says, I see they were doing very good at some point. I had friends tell to go invest in that project. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. Gary says, I'm glad this is my first time hearing about this coin. Air Jordan said 960K. I think that's the amount of okay, so Love Vibe says 1.57 million or 1.05 million. So basically it ran off with a little over $1 million. Homie said, no, that chart reminds me of that project that starts with S, over promising and under delivering. Reminds you something. Connect the dots. So, it's a lot of projects that, people aren't too happy with right now. But, those long-term ones, if the community, this is what you got to remember. This is how you understand if your decision on the community or on the project should change. If the fundamentals are still the same, if the team hasn't significantly changed, if the community is still supportive and bullish on the project and the price is down, don't allow that to shake you out. That just means there's overall market conditions weighing on it where the project is down. It doesn't mean anything more than that. When things get better, the community, the optimism, all these things will return to most of these projects and you'll start to see them back up. Jim says, I have over 1 billion of them on both. Should I sell these coins? I'm not sure which ones you're talking about, bro. I don't know if you're talking about SAFEREUM. PD Pierce says, I'm in the Telegram too. Gary says, will you lose money? If yes, hold on to it and see if it rises come April. Bitcoin at 33.6. Right now, Bitcoin at 32,908. See, this is what happens. People don't prepare themselves before the prices start moving. People want to start buying when they see the price moving. Buy before the price moves. Buy it when the price is in the red. Buy it when the price is down. That way you get to go for the ride, y'all. That's the way to do it. Now, of course, if it's taken off right away, something new, you could buy at any level because it's still so brand new. But for the ones you see correcting, don't wait until it's going back towards the all-time high to buy again. You can if that's what you want to do, but it's best to buy it on discount. Jim says, I'll see if that turns out good. He says that he's holding for a year. Gary says, I bought a good amount of Shiba at different price points. So if it hits all-time high, I could cash out and make a few hundred. Background gurus voting it up. Jim says, I just keep buying it. What y'all talking about? Gary says, I stopped when Satoshi rug pulled us. At least he rug pulled people, in my honest opinion. At least he rug pulled people. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. And what do you mean by Satoshi rug pulled us? Because you got to remember, shibainu, the team, when Ryoshi created shibainu, there was no tokens. Half the supply was sent to Vitalik. Satoshi did not own any of those tokens. So Satoshi can't just dump, team tokens. Any token Satoshi sold had to essentially be purchased from the market. So, Satoshis can do that if that's what Satoshi wants. A rug pull is when you take the liquidity from the project. Jim says, BTC is another I've been buying and it's turning out good. Gary says, I buy it through Cash App. I get paid for my side hustle through Cash App, so I swap it for BTC. Venture Empathetic says, best dev, man. Salute to Venture. One of our high rollers that's holding it down on the front lines. Danny B in the building said, High Rollers Nation. Jim says, yeah, I invested in a company called Rayton, who is making a new kind of chip and can't get it out. Sheesh. BCR says, are we going to do a SAFEREUM relief fund or just showing them moral support for now? What do you mean, BCR, by a relief fund? We open to some ideas. Gary says you can access it through Coinbase wallet. Babajid says Bitcoin hit 34 December. Yeah, I seen that a little. I'm a little late on the comments. Red Line X says my virus protection says a bad website. What do you use? What do you use to create a website? Are you talking about vechain.com? Because it is secure. I think it's the SSL security. I forgot what it's called, but we do have that. Try typing in HTTPS colon / vegasinewtoken.com. I'll type it in the chat. So I just dropped it in the chat for you. Oh, Gary says, because the site is new, some AV software flag it. So it is brand new. As we build up some traction, some visitors to it, and whatnot, it might, start to rank a little better, or just, fit in the search engines and algorithms a little better. Juan says, do think this is setting up buy rumor and sell news kind of thing when it comes ETF? There you go. See, Juan connecting the dots. Now, let's say ETF releases are right around the corner. Y'all seen what happened with the fake news that went out. It wasn't even a real rumor. It was fake, and you seen Bitcoin pumped. So we know that when it really drops, Bitcoin is going to pump. Gary Gensler in the SEC is not going to come wake you up out of bed and say, hey, do you know this morning you should have your bags packed because we're going to send Bitcoin to the moon. We're about to prove these Bitcoin ETFs. They're not going to do that for you. So you need to already be prepared. And what you see some people doing is accumulating. And, the real people who've been accumulating have already, got the majority of their bags packed. Anybody accumulating right now, don't get me wrong, you're not wrong. Well, there's two things. There's people that are accumulating right now that have been doing it the whole time. And then there's those that are scurrying around right now trying to accumulate to get ready for it. But this is the bad thing, because if you start buying at these recent, tops right here, and then they yank the price down. Imagine if you bought at 34,000 and they yank the price down to back to 31,000, it's going to leave you feeling a little salty. Not those that are diamond handed and understand and that will buy more, but for the ones that are chasing. They seen 34,000 out of Bitcoin. They bought the top right there. And now Bitcoin dropped to 32,800 something. That shook them a little bit, made some of them jump off and sell because they seen the price going down and thought that it was going to continue. And then once most of them jumped off, what happened? Bitcoin started to reverse back over 33,000 now. This is how the markets play with us, y'all. The markets will play to shake you out. I know y'all felt that before, that it felt like specifically, everything was happening to you. Like, how do I buy? And I go long, prices go down. If I go short, bet that prices are falling, prices shoot up. That's how the markets play, y'all. But yes, this could be one of those situations leading up to it, especially if we get the news anytime in the next few weeks to months that SEC is going to approve the first, batch of them. That's going to be super bullish. Electric E says, get ready, Vegas Inu token. We about to take off. Snub Nose says, let's go, VIT. Ventura says, I remember 4 people in Telegram. Wait until 10K. Facts. Danny B says, been here since pre-sale. Looking forward to the bullish ride. Shout out to all the real high rollers. Snub Nose says, I got 315 million Vegas at launch. Let's go. Good work. Electric E, shout out to you for the super chat, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate it. Says Vegas Inu token. This is the one. Y'all got to connect the dots, man. If you are in SAFEREUM and you do not got a bag of Vegas Inu token, that's on you. That's just on you. Because if you could throw your money at projects where you don't even know who's behind it, and there's a project with a Docs developer that y'all been rocking with for a very long time, and you're not more bullish on that, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Say My Domain says, we know you. Electric E says, let's go. Danny says, we trust you. We believe in the project and the process. Shout out to y'all. Gary says, if VIT was a rug pull, I am sure December will be like WTF and hold folks accountable. It ain't no way. There's no way Vegas Inu token could be a rug pull. It just can't happen. Don't get me wrong, community can sell. I'm not saying the price can't go down because people can sell, they're free to do that. But a rug pull, no. Gary says, I am a MetaMask user and Android. he don't rock with the iPhone. Mike Jones says, Raise Squad. Anu says the contract didn't have any red flags. Team must not have been doxxed. No, it doesn't look like the team was doxxed. And just because a team is doxxed does not mean you're safe either. But it just gives you a little more confidence. You can look them in the eye and be like, hey, what's up? Even then, you still never know, just being honest. I'm just joking. But it's just at least if they have, that's the one thing, if their reputation is on the line, that's important, because then they won't be able to move through the space and just continuously do this. People will say, no, we remember what you did last time. So people will stay away from them. So that's why, I say that, that part of being doxxed. But if you're dealing with people who don't care about their reputation, if you're dealing with people who don't have a reputation, if you're dealing with people who are unknown in the space, if you're dealing with people who just don't care, then, all that dox, they could be doxxed all they want. They can show you their ID. They can show you their home address. They can show you anything and it still won't matter. You can still get rugged and they'll just, move somewhere. Let's see. Mike Jones says toilet paper Inu, I'm on it, launching soon. Eric Jordan says, bro, needs to check that he has the right contract. Roland says, come on, Vegas Inu family, let's go to the moon. Red Lion says, refund got more liquidity. Refund got more liquidity. What? Essence says, I missed an hour. Got here as soon as possible. I see Bitcoin is flying. Shout out to Essence. Shout out to all our channel members as well. Everybody supporting what we got going on over here on YouTube. And, shout out to y'all in the Twitter space as well. Hold it down. If y'all don't know, if you just tuned in to YouTube, we are live in a Twitter space at the same time. I kind of like this, two birds, one stone type of thing. And then you got to remember, not everyone has, Twitter. So to be able to be on the Twitter spaces and YouTube is pretty cool. So let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin going crazy. Baba G said, I had issues withdrawing from Binance last night. Had to use my phone. Saitama. Homie says, damn, Rugrarium just gained a 0. So here's the website right here. https:// Vegas Inu token. It is secure. We did pay for all the extra security stuff and all that. Crypto's FBI says a lot of projects with like 100 people go create 100 wallets and put $1 in it, so they have 10,000 holders, but the liquidity is so low versus Vegas Inu token with very few holders but high liquidity. That's just facts. Shout out to the Crypto's FBI, man. That's facts. You want to look for projects with strong liquidity. Essence says this is a great idea, being on Twitter Space and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, it definitely helps us, attract new audiences, people from different platforms, or just, helps us spread awareness. Crypto's FBI said, we VIT family have a lot of diamond hands. Facts. Even with all the people that shook themselves out, I got a good feeling they'll be back. Jim says, can you put that link here in chat for that token? It is VegasInuToken.com. It's in the chat. Dylan says, what up? December think bad will hit $1 billion market cap. I really can't say, bro. I am bullish on it leading into the bull market. We got some things, some updates to cover with Bad Idea as well. So yeah, I think I still got time to get that video up today. So you could be expecting a Bad Idea video. Jim says, I need the link for that token you're selling. It's vechain.com, and I'm not selling the tokens. PancakeSwap is selling the tokens. Jim Stafford says, is the link in the description? Yes, the link is down in the description. Homie says, buying more Vegas Inu. Shout out to Homie. Larry says, let's go. Vegas Inu is a hidden gem. Facts. Facts. If you don't know about Vegas Inu token, go to vegasinutoken.com. You know, join our Twitter at Vegas Inu Token. Join our Telegram community. Find out about the project. Find out about our community. And decide if you want a bag. Shout out to Blunt in the building. Salute, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Okay, I just seen we got the comments on the Twitter space. This is our first Twitter space for Vegas Inu token, so y'all got to give us some time to get familiar with how everything works. What was that? Who was that said something about? Who is that said something about a recovery fund? Let's check out the Vegas Inu token chart. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we back on SAFEREUM right now. Yeah, somebody definitely just tried to, let's see, somebody just dumped 5K, 3K, 2K. And is this all the same wallet? Okay, so take a look, y'all. We are live watching this. We are live watching Vegas Inu token chart. So the $5,000 sale that you see took place, that was a bot. We can't do anything about that. This is why we rather them shake themselves out early. You can see on Dex Tools, it has a little bot icon next to it that tells you that that was a bot. So let's see. So this was a bot that I think bought in during the pre-sale. So yeah, this is an excellent buying opportunity. Excellent buying opportunity. So a bot dumped 5K. We got someone else who seen the bot sell, and this person did 2 sales back to back for 3K and 2K. This person just got really afraid, I think, because they seen that bot sale. But this is why you want to be educated and you know what's going on, because if you see a bot sale, the bot just essentially sold at the bottom. Why would you follow a bot selling at the bottom? That's just not wise. But that shows that the person most likely didn't understand. He just seen a 5,000 sale and you know said, whoa, I'm out. And look at that. That's $10,000 that right there back to back that was just removed from Vegas Inu token. So that's how strong our liquidity is. And yes, it did pull us down, it did give us a nice little pullback. But that would completely destroy, some projects. So let's see what the community does here. This is even better buying opportunity, just slightly dipped under a $1 million market cap with $116,000 in liquidity. So what this means is now people starting bags or starting new positions have the opportunity to get in again under a $1 million market cap. You seen we almost did $2.5 million market cap. I think our all-time high was around 2.25 million. 2.25. Yeah, I think that was our all-time high. So, still before we hit a $3 million market cap, we still have lots and lots of room to grow. This is good that we are shaking these individuals out. And the reason why, it's cool too, because we have a sale tax. So when an individual sells, let's do the math. So when a bot decides to sell 5,000, that bot had to pay $600 in reflections to Vegas Inu token holders. So, we'll take it. It's supporting the project, providing reflections for holders. We would prefer true community members to be holding on, not a bot. Because, and to be honest, I didn't even know this bot was in here. I didn't even know this bot was in here, but we could see it right here on Dex Tools that this was a bot. And a bad one too, because I can't even call it bad, because it does look like this bot got in on pre-sale. But the bot was dumb for selling at the bottom, though. That was dumb. The bot had a chance to sell at all these levels up here. The bot could have sold at any of these levels up here, but it decided to sell down here. So that was kind of not smart. But we shook out a bot. We also shook out somebody who was afraid. And let's see, who was this person? This was a pre-sale holder. So this was somebody from pre-sale. And they jumped off a cliff right behind a bot. That's crazy. But that's why it's important for you to understand technical analysis, so things like this don't affect you. So right now we got a mega discount going on right now with Vegas Inu token. Only the real true people who really believe in the project, and new investors who are searching for a good project are going to take advantage of this dip. Some people are probably terribly afraid right now, but I just want to say that's not the right way to do things. When you see a dip, you dive on it. You grab some chips for the dip. You grab some, and I already see 2 people bought the dip. So shout out to those 2 individuals. They understand, because when the price starts to rebound, they are already in profit from those purchases that took place at that lower level. So yeah, me personally, this doesn't worry me, because the way the project is set up, wherever it pulls back, that's where our floor will be. Wherever it pulls back, it means we have true organic community at that level. And don't get me wrong, there could have been some people that were, that had good intentions along this level, but that shakeout. Some people, going to chase Bitcoin. Some people going to chase BNB. Some people going to chase ETH. Some people going to chase other plays. Some people, went sold to go chase SAFEREUM. But shout out to everybody that's still holding. Brand says someone just dumped our chart pretty good. Won't get a better opportunity. Yeah, that's a nice dip. I can't lie. That's a nice dip. I'm about to hop off the stream in a minute and do what I gotta do. General Scarborough says, what's good, family? Shout out to the General. BCR says, maybe we can set up a faucet or something to help onboard their community. In what way? So what ideas do you have? Or reach out to me. Reach out to me on one of these platforms as soon as possible. Carlos says, what up, bro? Appreciate you, Carlos, pulling up. Juan says, barbecuing while working, listening to my money growing. The American dream. That does sound pretty cool right there. You barbecuing while working, while listening to your money grow. That's crazy. Where you work at, bro? Essence says, that's a buying opportunity to get more VIT. Facts. 30% discount on a day. That's a super discount. Homie says that was not a smart move from that seller. Now he just wanted to hurt the chart. So the first one was a bot. The first one was a bot, y'all. You can go to Dex Tools and see it yourself. So that a bot doesn't care really about obviously a bot ain't caring about the chart. A bot gonna do what a bot is programmed to do. But the person who did a sale after the bot, that person did 2 sales back to back. They sold about 4.9, almost 5 billion coins. So this was probably a top holder. Let's see. because the top holders show, yeah, this was one of the top holders. So this was one of the top holders. He's seen a bot jump out, and maybe he didn't understand technical analysis, that to be selling like that at the bottom is crazy. Maybe he didn't recognize in the chart that that was a bot selling, that, you know, it's not that the community is losing faith in the project, because that's what it can look like if you start to see, you know, selling like that taking place. It can either mean fear, that people are scared, that they don't know what's going to happen, so they start running for the hills, or, you know, something like what we just seen take place. A bot initiated it with a $5,000 sale, and then Paper Handy came right behind him and jumped off the cliff with another $5,248 sale. He just did it in 2 different transactions. But guess what? His $5,000 paid $600 in reflections as well. The first $5,000 sale paid $600 in reflections as well. So split out between the community just in these last 3 sales that took place was over $1,200 in reflections. Homie said that was not a Jeep, that was a raccoon that sold. Gary says, I'm about 10 minutes behind the stream. My kid wanted mac and cheese. He comes first. You ain't wrong. Essence says, LOL raccoon. Homie says, LOL. Josh is about to buy more. Brand says, I've gained 33 million tokens since Saturday in reflection. Sheesh. 33 million just for holding. Just for holding tokens. Gary says, when I say she rug pull, I meant he and the team made a lot of promises about she burns and other things for she. Then we find out the burn would not happen for a gajillion years. Okay, I see what you're saying. But that's not a rug pull though. That's just, you know, that's why that's over promising and under delivering is what you're referring to. But I get what you mean though. So Say My Domain says, take a sec to talk about the project a little bit to give some insights as to why you are a part of this project and where do you see it in the next bull run. So I'm a part of this project because, you know, I wanted to create something valuable for the space, something valuable for my community, and, you know, just see what we can do with decentralized finance, community aspect, and AI, and see how these things can come together and, you know, what can be made from it. We see, you know, a lot of projects that we done supported, you know, that done well. We done supported projects that didn't do well. And it's like, if I have a community who's willing to support all these different things, why not just make something for ourselves, something that we can be confident in, something that, you know, we can push, something that all the hard work we put in, you know, goes to directly, you know, helping our bags here, knowing that, you know, in a month or 2 months or 3 months or a year or whatever, 2 years, that the dev isn't just going to rug the project. That's why, you know, and some information about the project, we got 2% reflections going to holders. We got 3% going to liquidity. We got 7% going to marketing. We got partnerships on the way. You know, we got a few different things already inked. We have a ton of exciting potential utilities. We are based in Las Vegas. We are already speaking with local business owners. And it's something I ain't, you know, dropped out too much, but we are speaking with local business owners trying to make, you know, partnerships and connections, and just, you know, really right now get our name out in the area, you know, get people aware of Vegas Inu. We're doing it on social media. And we're also, working to do it in IRL. We're looking to have, now this is one thing you got to remember with this project. It's community driven. So some of the things that, come from the project will be a direct representation or a direct effort of what the community wants to see. So some of these things are still, in the balance that we are, still working on and talking about, what are, our possibilities and capabilities. We already got some things, in place and things that we can do and potential utilities, but we really want to make this big. We really want to make this, much bigger than people expect. We want to really be able to take this as far as we can take it. I see my goals minimum. It's not financial advice, but my goal for this project is $100 million market cap at the least. At the bare minimum, my goal for this project is $100 million market cap. Now, this is not financial advice because who knows if it will happen. Remember, it's a community driven project. The community has to, support as well. But that's how big I'm looking at this project. And, obviously I would love to say $1 billion market cap, but we got to put in work first. We got to put some pieces in motion. And then once we start to, align a certain way, we can start to scale up and, or zoom out and say, nah, this is looking like we might go to $1 billion with what we're, developing. We have the potential to develop something worth $1 billion market cap. That's absolutely possible, especially with what we have and where we have it at. The technology and, the location of Vegas is crazy. So many opportunities here. But it's really up to what the community wants to do. So we would love to take it to, obviously a goal would be $1 billion market cap as well. But I would say on the high side, goal would be $1 billion market cap. On the low side, goal would be $100 million market cap. But again, I don't have a crystal ball here, so none of this is financial advice. But imagine, what it'll be looking like at that time where we reach $100 million market cap. Think about it. People are going to get tired of getting rug pulled. As we get closer and closer to this bull market and more money is flowing to it, people are going to want to look for solid projects. People are going to want to look for developers who are trusted in the space. People with a track record who haven't done anything shiesty. And Vegas Inu token is that token. So, I expect to see, a lot more adoption, a lot more holders coming in as we get closer and closer. Right now, you got to remember, we're still very early. This is only day 16. And this is not like we started off with, some major, movement. We started this all organically, getting about the mud, Telegram going from 4 holders, or not 4 holders, but 4 members to, 400 members to now over 1,000 members. Slow organic growth. We're going to have some people who cheat out. We're going to have some people who shake themselves over the edge of the boat. That's going to happen. But as long as the, core community understands and stays solid and continues to diamond hand, we got something here. Also, we are hyper deflationary. Shout out to Mike Jones, said burn wallet moving up. The burn wallet also is a part of, a receiver of reflections. So that means the burn wallet is constantly removing tokens from circulation based on every transaction that takes place. So when those people sold 5,000, when the bot sold 5,000, the other guy sold 5,000, they burned some of their tokens. Some of that bag that they had is burned forever. And that's cool. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Burn Wallet is around the 34th largest holder at this point. And, just imagine as that continues to increase. Oh, Burn Wallet at number 32 now. Sheesh. David, I don't know what you mean. You said, I said, bring it on. I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro. You can repeat it. But yeah, Burn Wallet number 32, absolutely bullish. Imagine as that Burn Wallet enters into the top, 5 holders. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy to see when that burn wallet is one of the top holders, because it will be receiving even more reflections. And remember, every token that hits that wallet will never come back into circulation again. That is crazy. David says, I don't think it's wise to say how many tokens you have online. I don't know what you mean by that, because we didn't. But homie says that's a lot of reflection tokens. Sheesh. Juan says, wish I tell you high rollers. I'm not sure what you meant right there, bro. Gary says, imagine the cats who bought at 25K and seen it shoot up to 34K. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to those buying a dip right now on Vegas Inu token as we speak. These are the people that, win in the end, because they understand you jump in that hole. So when it gets filled and takes off, you already in profit. Your seeds are already planted. Your roots are already sprouted. You're already starting to blossom. Juan says, wish I could tell you, high rollers. No, bro, a trillion. I'm not sure what you meant about that. Save My Domain says, will there be future utility casinos, cannabis shops, etc.? See, y'all be trying to connect dots, but I can't give y'all all the dots right away. We are still slowly building out. You see how this, imagine if we mentioned, some of the exciting things we're working on, and we get to $5-10 million market cap, and then we would have still had that bot hiding amongst the ranks and ready to dump, instead of 5,000, 15,000 on us. We would much rather them get out now. But yeah, we got some things that we are, being a little conservative on releasing just right now, though. Trust me, you will get more information. Homie says, crazy thing is, we are in a mini bull run, a few days old project, and already they are selling Vegas Inu. They will not know what will happen next month, November. Facts. Look, more buys coming in. We got real community here. Now, that little dip is going to take some work to fill it, but when you got a real community, it happens. Take a look at every other dip that took place. We filled it, except for when we ran down right here. Right here, we pulled back, but we are in the process of recovering this dip, which I feel we will soon, especially as more partnerships are rolled out, more, more things that are happening behind the scenes, start to have its effect, in the front of the scenes. People are going to be excited, y'all. Remember, we are announcing a partnership very, very soon. You might hear about it in the Telegram first. You might see it on Twitter first. I might even jump on live stream in the Twitter space and you get it first. But make sure you got notifications on everywhere, so wherever I do release it, you get that information. But yeah, y'all understand, Vegas Inu token is so very new. Remember to zoom out. It can look scary. It can look panicky. It can look like, oh, people are giving up. People are selling. No, those are just paper hands and bots. That's it. True community is going to stand tall. They're going to hold it. They're going to, continue to go for this journey. As we continue to, release more information and grow stronger and stronger, we're going to look back at this time and, most likely laugh about it. Like, imagine the dude that sold right here. We'll be talking about that bot and the guy that followed the bot selling right here at the bottom. Shout out to KL says, hi, DD. The burn wallet does not update the number of tokens immediately. It is at number 32, but the number of tokens has not updated for the recent big sell-off. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes it does take a little bit for it to, start to, register properly before it starts to be picked up by the tracking sources and whatnot. But don't panic. It will be updated. Crypto Be Well says, will you turn the burn wallet off and let the holders get those reflections? So No, I don't believe I can even do that if I wanted to. And actually, I wouldn't want to, especially at this point, if it is possible, because we want the tokens to become deflationary. The more, the more, so for the diamond handed people holding tokens, it's a good thing. But for those that plan on dumping, they'll just continue to get reflection that they'll continue to sell and sell and sell. So we want some of these tokens to be removed from the supply, because every time a transaction happens, everybody gets rewarded, but at the same time, tokens are being made more scarce. We want that to make the tokens more rare. And as the demand stays the same or increases, the price of each token becomes more valuable because of that burn mechanism. So we don't want to turn off the burn mechanism, bro. We like Vegas Inu token becoming hyper deflationary. Now I'll be honest, I do feel some type of way seeing all those tokens go to the burn wallet. It's like oh, all those, like, y'all got to realize one day all those tokens going to the burn wallet will be worth millions and millions of dollars, probably billions one day. Who knows? So just to see the amount, it's like, I already know. I already connected the dots, y'all. My dots are already connected. I know a lot of things that are, taking place in the markets, in the project. So, I'm super, super bullish on this one. And as you can see, the community is bullish. Take a look at that green buy wall coming in. Everybody right now, not financial advice, because I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold. But if you are bullish on Vegas Inu token, let's see if we can get a community green wall going. Let's see if we can get a buy wall going. So while we're live on the stream, queue up those Vegas Inu token orders and do what you got to do. Now, remember, I can't tell you to buy, sell, and hold. So if you do that, that's on you. But let's see what type of community we have here. Now, we got 55 people on the YouTube live stream and about 20 people on the Twitter space. So let's just see. I'm pretty sure a couple people in the community are bullish still on Vegas Inu token and can use a few extra tokens at this discount. Because see, we just popped under $1 million market cap. Now we're right back above $1 million market cap. So we'll continue to pull our way out of this dip as more people realize, like, hold on, somebody created a dip like this. Like, oh yeah, let me load up. But let's see. Cue those orders and do what you got to do. Let's see if we can get this green buy wall forming. We got. Okay, Juan says, come on, give me 5 minutes. We're going to see. Red Lion says, if this was not your project, would you buy now or wait until it hits a resistance point? Absolutely not. I would be buying now. You don't want to wait till it hits a resistance point. When it hits a resistance point, that means it's showing signs that, it was going up. It hit a resistance and it's going to start falling from there. You want to buy the opposite. You want to buy it while it's going down. And then once it starts rebounding, that's where you catch, the action from. So it looks like we might have had one buy just come in. It's kind of moved quick, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 buys came in so far after the bot and the bot follower sold. Let's get those buy orders in. Juan says, come on, give me 5 minutes. Josh says, I bought some dip in this live. Shout out to Josh. Crypto B Will says, after a certain amount. Danny says, I wish it was Friday so I had some money to buy more VIT. Say My Domain says, just don't start talking about your Lambo and big house. Just invite us. Hey, man, look, the real ones that's rocking with me, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all, I do like my privacy, but, it's some of y'all in the community that I do rock with to the level where, y'all would even be invited to the crib. Like, I rock with some of y'all like that. But overall, we will be doing an event here in Las Vegas. We will be doing an event here in Las Vegas. So, make sure you got room on your calendar. We ain't got the date yet, but we will be doing something here in Las Vegas for the Las Vegas community members that are already here, and those just, I assume in the United States that want to, fly out to Vegas and, just fellowship with us and, do some of the special things we'll be doing. And I'm sure, it might be somebody from out of the states who come, but I'm not sure. That's a distance, so I don't know. But that would be pretty dope if we could even get people from outside of the United States to come join us here in Las Vegas. That would be fire. Danny says, feel like I'm missing a genius opportunity. Essence says, fire. Let's see if we can get those buy. Let's get that buy wall up, y'all. VegasEnuToken.com if you don't know where to buy it at, or you can buy it on pancakeswap. Also, the token address is pinned in the description section of this video. Not pinned, but it's in the description section. Also, the contract address is on our Twitter page at VegasEnuToken. Okay, shout out to whoever that was, just came through with another buy. I'll give it I'll give it 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. And for every single buy that comes in after this point, I'll burn 1 million Vegas Enu tokens, making it even more deflationary. And that's up to 20 million Vegas Enu tokens. So for every buy that comes in after this point, I'll burn 1 million Vegas Enu tokens. It does not matter the size of the buy. It could be any size buy. So community got an opportunity right here to remove some more, up to 20 million Vegas Enu tokens from the supply on this stream right now. So I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes. I'm gonna mute the mic real quick, give y'all 5 minutes to and just see how this plays out. I hope y'all getting them orders in. VegasEnuToken.com, pancakeswap. $20 million Vegas Enu token burn, up to 20 million. 1 million Vegas Enu token burn for every single buy and sell that comes in within the next 4 minutes. 4 minutes left. 1 million Vegas Enu tokens burned per buy. Any buy amount, any amount. Shout out to Dawn Vera. Crypto B Well said it was in a contract, that rug, but it's still an option. That would be dope. I'm not sure what you're referring to, bro. What you referring to? Okay, is y'all do y'all want this 20 million VIT burn or what? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, crypto rookie GF says, funny, just waiting for my e-swap to go through. It's not moving fast enough. Okay. You still got a couple more minutes, about 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes for every single buy that comes through Vegas Inu token. I will burn 1 million Vegas Inu token, no matter the buy size. Okay, we just had 2 buys come through. That's 2 buys, 2 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. That's 2. We got a potential of 18 more million tokens to be burned. Shout out to Food Fetch pulling up on us, said, what are we happening? So right now, for every buy that comes in, another buy just came in. That's a 3 million. Another buy just came in. That's 4 million Vegas Inu tokens being burned. That's it. Y'all done? 4 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. Another one just came in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Burns will take place for 6 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. 1 million tokens burned per buy that comes in the next 2 minutes. Y'all got 2 minutes left. That's 6 million tokens. Still a potential of 14 million tokens just to be burned from circulation and never seen again. 6 million. Do I hear 7? Oh, we got 7. 7 purchases. 7 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. That's 8. Another one just came in. 8 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. We got a potential of 12 million more tokens that can be burned. For each buy that comes in, we will be burning 1 million Vegas Inu tokens, no matter the size. Another one just came in. That's 9 million. 10 million. Another one just came in. That's 10 million Vegas Inu token burns that will be burned. Shout out to the community making it happen. Now, another one just came in. 11 million tokens will be burned. Let's see. We got 11 million Vegas Inu tokens that will be burned so far. We got a potential of 9 more million that can be burned. For every single transaction that comes through, 1 million will be burned. Okay, we just got a couple more. Let's see. $14, $15 just came through. Okay, 16 just came through. Let's go. 17 just came through. That's 17 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. We got 1 minute left. 18 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. Let's go. We under 1 minute. 19 million Vegas Inu tokens will be burned. Let's see if we could get one more. And we got 20 buys coming in, man. Shout out to whoever this is right there. EEAF. He just did another one. Shout out to him, man. Another one came in. Shout out to whoever that is, bro or sis. Another one just came in. So now we got that green wall forming, and we will be burning 20 million Vegas Inu tokens. Sheesh. Sheesh. Take a look at that green wall, that buy wall coming in. Take a look at that buy wall coming in, y'all. We got a Vegas Inu token, green wall forming, the green mile, and it won't stop. The green mile. The green mile is forming. It's officially a green mile when we got all green buys from the top to the bottom, y'all. We need about 5 or 6 more buys to make this a complete green mile, and that's a full from the top to the bottom of the transaction sheet that was viewable, all green. We only need about 6 more, 5 more. 5 more, and we got a green mile and a 20 million Vegas Inu token burn taking place. And guess what? All those that are buying during this dip right now, you will be absolutely happy that you did once you see the price begin to turn around. Those that are buying this dip right now, even if it's not connecting to you for the fact of you're buying the dip and you're just doing it to get tokens burned, you're going to be very happy that you got this entry at this level. So we need one more buy to come through. Take a look for yourselves, y'all. One more buy and we got the green mile. One more buy and we got a green mile for them. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the Twitter space. Let's see. Can we get the green mile? We only need one more to come through for the green mile. Who will it be? Who will it be? I'm taking a picture of this too, just so we got records. Let's go. We got the green mile formed. We got the green mile formed on Vegas Inu token. That means all buy wall from the top to the bottom. Let's go. Who was that came through and gave us that last one? Dropped the last brick. Who was that? E4BA, I think that was. Shout out to y'all, man. We got a Vegas Inu token. Somebody screenshot this or screen recorded and posted in a Telegram. I got the picture, but I can't record a video because I'm on the Twitter space. Somebody post a quick video of it, a 2-3 second video in the Telegram. Let them know. Shout out to everybody. Food Fest says bye, 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 bye. Juan says got mine. YMB Fight says Pepe exploded now. Crypto Be Well says the turning of the burn function at a certain amount and let the holders get it. Don Veras dancing. Future Wealthionaire says I'm buying now. Crypto Be Well, I did. I don't know if you walked away from the computer, but I did explain, why we wouldn't be doing that. Say My Domain says, are we at the casino, y'all? That's what it's looking like right now. All this green buy wall coming in. Future Wealthionaire says, give me a minute. I'm swapping tokens. Mike Jones says, LFG. Crypto's FBI said, I did. Gotta buy 2 times. Shout out to everybody supporting that green mile right there. We got the green mile going. People gonna come and see this chart like what is, or the transaction thing, like what is going on? It looks like no sales took place. That's just a bullish community though. And I'm telling y'all, those that secure these buys at this level before it starts to rebound, you're gonna be happy you did. You're just gonna wish that you bought more at this level. Okay, y'all, we got our green wall. Hopefully somebody took a clip of this. Future Wealthy says, I'm trying. I'm waiting for my BNB to come through. Okay, we're going to give Future Wealthy a second. Future Wealthy said he's trying to take advantage of this dip right here. He understands, or she understands, the value of value investing. Tamar Johnson says, what utility does VIT Vegas Inu token have? We got community. We got community and the potential for some very, very cool utilities that have not been released just yet. So stay tuned. Come join the family. Come follow us on Twitter at Vegas Inu Token. Our Telegram is there. Also, website is vegasenutoken.com. All that information is linked in the description section of this video. So, you could come get some more information, see the different things that we got out about the project already. But yeah, shout out to everybody for this one. Now we don't even see that those sales aren't even in the transaction sheet no more. Let's see if Future Wealthy is still coming through. Future Wealthy said he was about to come through. I don't know. We're gonna see though. We're gonna give him a minute. He said the BNB had to, y'all know how that be sometimes. And you know what's crazy? Even the bots are, trying to come back in now. That's a good sign. When the bots are buying into a project, that means they're bullish on it. Of course, we don't want them to buy in, but we can't stop them. Okay, let's see. Shout out to Future Wealthy now. I think that's who just came through. I'm not sure. Juan says, how do you know they're bots? Because if you look closely, you see that little yellow icon next to it. Do you see this little yellow thing next to it right here? This little yellow thing means it's a bot. That's a bot right there. That's a bot right there. So we grabbing. Why is it tripping? I don't know why it won't load up. That's weird. I'm not sure why it won't load up, but let's see. Okay, y'all, we sending 20 million VIT to the burn wallet right now. 20 million Vegas Inu tokens are headed on their way to the burn wallet. Confirmed. Confirmed. So y'all can check. $20 million Vegas Inu tokens, 20 million of the little creations that y'all dev created just sent to the burn wallet forever. It's crazy. That might be over $20 million right one day. Juan says, okay, thank you. KO said, who creates the bots? Buyers? Yes. Buyers, sellers. Future Wealthy Narrative says, still waiting. I don't, why it want to take so long now. Crypto Be Well says, if you don't have a community, you have nothing. Roland says, I think I got that last buy. Shout out to Roland coming through with the last buy, man. Appreciate that. Josh says, burn them. Tamar Johnson says, respect for the insight, DecemberDeMarco. Quick question. Would it be too late to purchase some VIT tomorrow? I plan to start investing in the community, but everyone telling me to find out the utility first. So I don't think tomorrow will be too late because, you know, the project is still very early. You know, it's never just too late to invest. You just, you know, might have to wait for a better buying opportunity, you know, for a retracement, but it's just kind of never too late, essentially, because there'll always be pullbacks on the charts, no matter what levels, you know, things go to. So yeah, you should be good tomorrow. Also, who knows? You could possibly get a better price than, you know, today, but I doubt it. But, you know, who knows? Also, one thing I need every one of y'all to do that's tuned in to make sure y'all come to Dex Tools. Give us a vote. Y'all see this where it says community trust right here? We only have 22 votes, and I know way more y'all rock with us than that. So come to Dex Tools and scroll down until you see on the side where you see total market cap, liquidity, the amount of holders on the left side of the screen where you see the Dex score. Keep scrolling down, and then underneath the Dex score, it'll say community trust, and then you can give us a vote right there. So make sure y'all do that. Larry says Vegas Inu community is the utility so far. Without community, you don't have much. Let's go. As long as we got that part understood, the rest is, you know, basically the sky's the limit after that point. Juan Del Real says we just burned 20 million VITs. So sweet. Yeah, facts. Community helped that happen. We got the green mile done, man. Juan says, I think we found the floor. Roland says, be back. Got to get some BNB Smart chain bag to get ready for the next dip. This is the dip, bro. No, I'm just messing with it. I don't know. It could dip further. We don't know. But this is a dip. When you see it dipping, it doesn't mean wait for the next dip. You take that dip. Especially as it broke under support lines and we start to see it finding support. You see it's waking up down here at the bottom. That means buyers are stepping in, trying to take control. You get in, push it up further. The next person comes, push it up even further. And then eventually the price is back in this range. And all the people who bought down here, the people who buy, all these individuals down here buying, buying. Once it gets up here, they're going to be happy that they did, because guess what? Now we are back at that resistance point. And if they continue buying, and breaking that resistance, it'll eventually retest down in this area before taking off again in that area. So this is what could play out right here, y'all. This could exactly play out. Not financial advice or nothing, but I'm saying this could happen. And then those who got in down here will be much happier that they did versus the ones who waited for it to get back above in this range and then start buying. You get to get all this profit from this range to this range versus those who wait once it gets to this range and start buying. Danny B said, burn, baby, burn. Vegas Inferno. Disco Inferno throwback. Juan says, sorry, where Bex Tools? Dex Tools with a D. D like dog. So you spelled it right, except for change the B into a D. D as in dog. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to Roland. Said, never know what leaves will dump again and got to be ready. Facts. No, you're right. You're right, bro. You never know. But right now, you know, it is pulling back. And if it did rebound at this level, then waiting for the next dip, you would potentially miss out on the potential gains that you could see in trading at this level. But that's not financial advice. You do what's ever best for you, bro. As long as you're understanding, you know, this is a dip. It could dip again. You know, that's really all I care about. Y'all being educated. But okay, y'all, we gonna wrap this one up, man. Shout out to everybody for rocking with us on the stream. Make sure you give us a follow at Vegas Inu Token. Let the projects know that got rug pulled that we are here for them. They can come join the family at Vegas Inu Token, vegasinewtoken.com. We are on Telegram, Twitter. Tap in with us, you know, solid community. If you need help, join the Telegram community. We'll walk you through, you know, anything you need. We got nice partnership forming. You will get more information on that coming real soon. I also offered to burn 20 million Vegas Inu token if people found out or cracked the code on who our new partner was. But you know, we seen some things that were, you know, kind of warm, but nobody specifically got it. So that's all we got for this video. Enjoy those reflections. Remember where we are right now, very early. This is the beginning still, y'all. Let them know, you know, spread the word about Vegas Inu token. Keep that culture, that energy high. And I'll see y'all on the next one or inside of the Telegram. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And we are out. I don't know who to turn off first, the Twitter space or the YouTube. We're just going to do it at the same time, man. We out.